morning, students. Today we are going to start with a new topic, but at the beginning we are going to remember the topic of the last classes. Okay? We review the past passive. Yesterday we reviewed the structure of affirmative and negative sentence. Remember, you are going to use your subject, the auxiliary was or were, the verb in past participle form, and the complement. For example, I can say, the window, my subject, was broken by Carlos. In negative, the window wasn't or was not broken by Carlos. Okay, that is simple. The new topic for today is past passive questions. What is the objective for today? To determine the structure of questions in past passive. To create questions and answer them. Okay, that is our objective. And tell me, do you know what is the structure to form questions? No? Okay, and do you know how to answer them? Today we are going to see that. Okay, so pay attention. We are going to start with yes or no questions. Okay, and what is the structure? Was or were, your subject, your verb in past participle, and the complement. Okay, here we have an example. Were many people, our subject, infected by COVID-19. Okay, pay attention. You only have to follow the structure. Were many people infected by COVID-19? How do you answer? Yes, they were. We are going to use they because we are talking about many people. Yes, they were, or no, they weren't. It means you are going to use yes or no, the subject, and our auxiliary. Were, in this case, were. Okay? Pay attention here. If your question starts with were or was, you have to answer with yes or no. That is the reason, okay? Pay attention here. By COVID-19 or by COVID-19. In this case, that is the complement, but you can call it agent. Okay, that is the correct name, agent. Remember, you can use it or you cannot use it. That is depend on the sentence. Okay, so we are going to use was, were, the subject, the verb and past participle, the complement, or the agent. Okay, and if you start with was or were, you have to answer with yes or no. Were many people infected by COVID-19? Yes, they were, or no, they weren't. ¿Fueron muchas personas infectadas por COVID-19? Sí y no. That is the answer. Okay, I think that is simple. You only have to study the structure. Okay, we are going to continue with the double H questions. That is the same of the yes/no question. The only thing is that you have to add double H question, double H word, and you are going to add at the beginning. Okay, so the structure is the following: double H word, was and were, the subject, the verb in past participle, and the complement or agent. Okay, remember, here you have an example. Were many people infected by COVID-19? We are going to answer many people. We are going to start with the subject, then you are going to go with the auxiliary and the verb in past participle and the complement Pay attention here. Your answer is as affirmative sentence. Okay, so where were many people infected by COVID-19? Many people were infected in Italy by COVID-19 or COVID-19. Remember the agent you have to put at the final of the sentence, okay? In this case, where, and where in the question, and in Italy responds to the question. So pay attention. You have to keep in mind what is your double H question. So in this case, in Italy is the answer of where. Remember, where. ¿Dónde? ¿Dónde fueron muchas personas infectadas por COVID-19? Many people were in fight. Muchas personas fueron infectadas in Italy. That is the answer of where. Okay? By COVID-19. Remember, the agent by is necessary or not. In this case, I am using because the question uses the agent. So in my answer, I'm going to use to. Okay? And that is all. Yeah, what is your homework for today? You are going to do, your homework for today is to open your books in the page number 38. Okay, and you are going to do the exercise number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4. Okay, in the exercise number 1, read examples from the track 37 and label them. A for active, P for passive voice. Follow the examples. Yeah, pay attention here. You only have to put A or P if your sentence is active or passive. In this case, I called the fire department. That is an active voice. I was rescued by the fire officers. Remember, you can identify if that is active or passive with the verb. In this case, I have my auxiliary, was and were, and my verb in past participle. So that is passive. In this case, I called to the fire department. In this case, I only have the verb in past form. So that is active. That is the simple sentence, okay? In the number 2, circle the agent, the person or thing who does the action in the above examples. Then underline the correct option. Okay, in this case, yeah, you are going to go there. You have to circle the agent. Usted va a hacer un círculo en el agente. It means the person or thing who does the action. La persona que realizó la acción, okay? In this sentence. Then you are going to answer these statements. You have to underline the correct option, okay? For example, in active or passive sentence, the action is more important than the person or thing who does or did the action. Remember, I said you in the last class. So, what is important? The action is more important in active or in passive? Okay, in passive voice. So you have to underline. In passive sentence, the action is more important. Okay, very simple. And you have to do the same with the letter B. Here, 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 and here. Okay, we are going to go with the exercise number 3. Read the news report and complete it with the correct form of the verbs in parentheses. In this case, you have to complete with passive voice. Remember, you have to pay attention in the subject because it indicates you if you have to use was and were, and the verb in past participle. And you have to do the same in all of the exercises. Okay? In the exercise number 4, write the questions in the report asked about hurricane zone. Okay? Here you have to create sentence. Okay? It means you have to create one question with that, one question with that, one question with that, and so on. Okay? For example, in this case, many people evacuate. You have to change the question. Remember the structure. Where many people evacuate. In this case, you don't have any agent, so you don't need to use it. En este caso, usted no tiene un agente, es decir, la persona que realizó. So, you don't need to put it. Por esa razón, usted no necesita ponerlo. Nos quedaría the auxiliary was where, the subject, and the verb in past participle. Where many people evacuate. In this case, many houses destroyed. Many houses. That is plural. So, Were many houses destroyed? Okay, and so on. That is your homework for today. Thank you, students. If you have any problem, please write a message and I am going to answer it. So thank you, students. Have a nice day.